Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is May 22nd, 99. We are at Pro Player Stadium to see two teams we've not seen yet. In the National League, it is the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Florida Marlins. The Pirates come into this game a record of 24-17, overachieving a little bit. They are near the top of the National League Central, chasing the Houston Astros. The Florida Marlins, well, they're dead last, fourth in the division, and then in the East, 14 wins and 28 losses. The 99 Marlins were just as good as the 98 Marlins, and that team was bad too. The Marlins are still trying to find themselves after winning the World Series in 97, but they were going through what we called 1 hour Marlinizing. But we got a good matchup here, I think, between the Bucks and the Fish. Section 518 is at this game because the New York Mets are my number one team. Since I live down here in South Florida, the Marlins are my number two. So Section 518 is here. Brian B. and Ernest Cruz are first to join us here at Pro Player Stadium. The Pirates historically won this game 11-4. They had 14 hits and no errors. The Marlins had 8 hits and an error. And we'll see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight. So a matchup between two teams we've yet to see. We will see each team again at least one more time, including the Marlins. The Pirates, of course, they're over 500. They're over 500, so they should be very interesting. We may see them more than a couple more times. So if everybody is set and ready to go, let's get started here. Starting pitcher for the Florida Marlins in this game was Ryan Dempster. 7 wins, 8 losses, a 4.71 ERA in 99. We are at Pro Player Stadium. This was pretty much the most pitchers' park of the entire year. Only 123 home runs, -1 to walks, and yes, -1 to home runs. Not easy to hit a ball out in this park. Pro Player Stadium was always considered a pitcher's park, no matter what the season was. So in a year of 99 with big-time home runs, Pro Player Stadium actually gets a -1 to homers. Now, of course, I said that. We'll have about 500 homers tonight. So if everybody is set and ready to go, let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Pirates, left fielder Al Martin. He was a good player. 277 average, 24 homers, 63 RBIs. I don't have teal dice, so we're going to use powder blue, white, and black dice. Marlins are the home team. Not really a great crowd here at Pro Player Stadium. They never really had one after the 97 season. But let's see if we can get a good game tonight. Let's play some baseball. Dempster, 4-5, strikeout 9, and he got him. And that will be the first strikeout for Dempster. He had 126 of them in 99. Next batter is the second baseman, Warren Morris. 288 average, 15 homers, 73 RBIs. That's a fine season. Dempster, 4-3, error on a throw. Morris, 3-4. That's a base hit to right field. That'll be a single hit to Mark Kotze. His error rating is a 4. That's an 11. There won't be a throwing error. Morris will get the first and he'll stay put. Infield will move to double play. And that will bring up the center fielder, Brian Giles. Excellent player. 315 average, 39 homers, 115 RBIs that year. Davo 9 joins us here at Pro Player Stadium. A real Marlins fan will have teal dice. I actually tried to find teal dice. They just don't have it. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Dempster, 2-5, hit by pitch. Yes, plunk, ouch. They'll go ahead and hit Giles. And now runners at first and second. First hit batter of the game. And now the first baseman, Kevin Young, a 298 average, 26 homers, 106 RBIs. This 99 Pirates team wasn't too bad. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Dempster, 4-5, strikeout, and got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Dempster, 2 down. Dempster actually was one of the more bright spot pitchers for the Marlins back in the lean years. That'll bring up the catcher, Jason Kendall. At one point, I think a lot of people consider Jason Kendall one of the best catchers in the league. However, in '99, he only played in about half the games for the Bucks. 332 average, 8 homers, 41 RBIs that year. Nothing on Strat. Dempster, 2-2, strikeout, no. Kendall, 6-4, and it's a base hit. That'll be a single to right. Morris, base runner 3 with 2 outs. A single to right, -2. So the only way he scores is on a 1. And he won't. He'll hold at second base. So the bases will be loaded for the Bucks. As a good throw by right fielder Mark Kotze, who had an excellent arm out there. So now the bases are loaded. And we'll see the third baseman, Ed Sprague, 267 average, 22 homers, 81 RBIs. Sprague, the batter. Marlins had the worst. Yes, I'm very well aware of that because down here it was very hard with the lean years with the Marlins. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Dempster, 6-6. Wild pitch. And yep, it's a wild one, and that'll bring in a run. So Dempster throws it over the catcher head. And the runners will move up, and just like that, the Pirates take a quick 1-0 lead. Yes, people, the Marlins in '98 were pretty bad. In '99, I should say. So wild pitch, and now runners at second and third with 2 outs. Re-roll the Strat, and that's a 20. Dempster turns around to try to get Kendall, and nope, Kendall will get back. And now Dempster will pitch to Sprague. Dempster, 5-5. That's at the park. Pro player, 5-4, and that's a ground ball to first. That'll get picked up by Kevin Millar, and he'll take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 wild pitch, and a hit batter. Marlins are lucky they didn't get it. They didn't give up any more than that. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates tonight is Todd Ritchie. 15 wins, 9 losses, a 3.50 ERA. Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman Luis Castillo. He would be a World Series champion in 2003. 302 average, no homers, 28 RBIs. Ritchie will pitch. Ritchie, 6-5, strikeout. That will be high. Castillo, 4-6, and he leads off with a base hit. That'll be a single to left for Castillo. Marlins will get their first base hit. And here comes the shortstop, Dave Berg. 286 average, 3 homers, 25 RBIs that year. That's not bad. As XG2 joins us here at Pro Players Stadium. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Although Berg does get the bunt sign. 286 average, though, he can hit. Ritchie, 6-2, strikeout, 8. Got him. Struck him out. First strikeout for Ritchie. He had 107 of them in '99. And here comes the left fielder, Cliff Floyd. He only played in 69 games for the Marlins that year. 303 average, 11 homers, 49 RBIs. This guy is definitely a ball player. Strategy roll for Castillo, and he'll stay at first. Ritchie, 4-3, range play at the park. Pro player, 6-6, and that is a blank. It's going to be a rare play with men on, and it's a range play, rare play. So we have a rare play. Let's see what we got here. 32. Line out to first. Resolve like an L3 range play. Well, that's Young. Young's range is a 5. He's going to get that. If successful, triple play chance into as many outs as possible. Well, it's just going to be a double. It's just going to be a double play. So a line out to first base, resolved like a first base range play. It's not a triple play. It's going to be a double play because Castillo is doubled off. So that is going to be an L3 unassisted, and that'll end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Marlins, and after 1, it is 1-0 in favor of the Bucks. And trust me, down here, the Marlins can't draw. The Miami Marlins cannot draw. And one of the main reasons why is not because the team really is that great. They put Lone Depot Park in the worst possible location. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Pirates is going to be the right fielder, Jose Guillen. Guillen's going to be on the Tampa Bay Devil Rays later in the year. He is a Pirate tonight. 253 average, 3 homers, 31 RBIs in 99. Dempster, 5-4, walk plus, ball 4, and Guillen will draw the walk. First walk given up by Dempster. He had 91 of them in that year in 99. And now the shortstop, Abraham Nunez, 220 average, no homers, 17 RBIs. Infield is a double play. They didn't go to Pro Player Park either. They did early. They did go early to Pro Player Stadium. They did early and from 93 to 96 and 97. They definitely did go to the stadium. After Wayne Huizenga decided on Marlinizing, that's when the Marlins really they never recovered, unfortunately. Even when they won the 2003 World Series, games 3, 4, and 5 at the stadium, and I was there for all 3 of them, they were not sellouts. They still had a lot of empty seats. It really is sad. If he had just kept the Marlins together, that could have been a very interesting ball club for a number of years. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 11. Dempster, 2-5, hit by pitch. No. Nunez, 4-6, and that is a ground ball to short. 1, 2, 3. Second base, pivot Castillo, 0, 1-3, and they will not get it. Guillen will just miss will be thrown out at second base, and that is out number 1 on the fielder's choice. 1 down, here comes the pitcher, Todd Ritchie, a 151 average, and he had an RBI. That's pretty bad not selling out World Series games. A lot of people really just got so disappointed with what happened. And I said Wayne Huizenga was a lousy owner. He was not. He was making money decisions. But the Marlins have not had a good product on the field since 2003. And although they did make the playoffs in the COVID year, and they just really and of course a couple of years ago, but they just can't get the fan base. It's really not fair. Only really because the Marlins have put that ballpark in why there are just some in a very lousy location. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Dempster fires to first. No. Nunez will get back. Now Dempster will pitch. 6-4. Strikeout 10. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He'll get Ritchie. Maybe I should have had him bunt. That's going to be the 3rd strikeout for Dempster. That's out number 2. Probably should have had him bunt. My bad. Wasn't thinking. Here's Martin. Martin is 0 for 1. David Baker joins us here at Pro Player Stadium. Nunez on at first, and he'll stay there. Dempster, 2-3, error on a grounder. Martin, 3-2. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Luis Castillo. His error rating is a 7. That's a 7. He bobbles it, drops it. Everybody's safe. That will be an error on Castillo. That'll be an E4. And the runners will move up. And that will be the first error on the Marlins. And they did have an error in the game historically. So Dempster says, come on, guys, really? And now the batter is Morris. Morris got a single his first time up. 2 men down. 1-0 Bucks here, top of the second. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Dempster, 1-6, strikeout. That just missed. Morris, 6-6, and that error is going to cost them. That's going to be a base hit to center field. With 2 outs, Abraham base runner 5, plus 2 is going to be a 7. Nunez will come in to score. Martin, a base runner 5 with 2 outs, and hit the center -1. A 1-4, he'll make 3rd. And he won't. Martin's going to put on the brakes, and he'll hold at second base. But the Pirates now have a 2-0 lead. That error bites the fish in the butt. Stadium groans. Although there's not many although there's not many fans there. Next batter is Giles. Giles got hit by a pitch his first time up. He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. 2 men down. Strategy roll. And that's a 9, nothing happening. Dempster, 2-6. Strikeout, no. Giles, 4-1. That's popped up. That's a pop fly ball to second. Castillo will not drop that one. He will make the catch and end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 error. We go to the bottom of the second. I have already said, unfortunately, I've already made a bet with someone. When the lease at Lone Depot Park ends in 2038, the Marlins are going to move. Leading off for the Marlins, first baseman Kevin Millar, 285 average, 9 homers, 67 RBIs, capable player. Ritchie, 1-6, wild pitch at the blank. Millar, 3-4. He powers one into left field. That's an 18. That's going to stay up there. The humidity is going to hold up there. Al Martin's going to make the play, and that's going to be out number 1. Next batter is the right fielder, Mark Kotsay. Right now a current manager. 271 average, 8 homers, 50 RBIs. If I'm right, Kotsay is the manager of the Athletics, I think. Or I know he was last year. Ritchie will go ahead and pitch. Ritchie, 5-3, walk plus, and 17. No, that's too high. Kotsay, 1-4, grounds it to second base. Easy play from Morris. And Morris tosses it over for out number 2. And now the third baseman, Kevin Orie. Another baseball name. 254 average, 6 homers, 29 RBIs. Kevin Orie. Wow, that boy. Does that make a does that name brings back some memories? Ritchie, 5-5 against the righty, strikeout, swing and a miss, steer right out, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. 2-0 Bucks after 2. Maybe they can move to Montreal. Who knows? They may just do it. They may just do that. Unfortunately, the Marlins, after 2038, I think their time here in Florida is done, and that stadium becomes a white elephant. We go to the top of the third. Leading off for Pittsburgh is Kevin Young, and he's 0-1. 2-0 Pirates. Dempster, 2-2, strikeout, got him. And that's another strikeout for Dempster. That's his 4th. Dempster gets a strikeout on Young. Here's Kendall. Kendall got a single his first time up. Dempster will pitch. Dempster, 3-3 against the righty, walk, and the 15 is high. Kendall, 2-2. He flies one out to center field, and that's going to be Preston Wilson making that one. Near the Bermuda Triangle, that's out number 2. And now the third baseman, Sprague, and he's 0-1. Dempster, they'll go ahead and pitch. Dempster, 6-6, wild pitch at the blank. Sprague, 2-4, ground ball second, easy play for Castillo. And he'll take his time, toss it over. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Dempster. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Fish is the center fielder, Preston Wilson. 280 average, 26 homers, 71 RBIs. There is nothing wrong with those stats for a year. Ritchie, 1-2, error on a throw. Wilson, 1-5, ground ball to short. That ball's picked up by Nunez. His error rating is a 12. That's a 10, and that's going to be thrown wide. And Young's range is a 5, and he will prevent the ball from getting past him. That takes him off the bag. Wilson's safe on an error. That is going to be an E That's going to be, let's see, that's going to be an E6. First error on the Pirates in the ball game. They didn't have any errors in the game historically. So Wilson's safe on an error. Infield double play. And now we'll see the catcher, Jorge Fabregas. Another baseball name. 199 average, 3 homers, 21 RBIs in 99. Wilson at 11 steals. He won't get one here. Ritchie, 2-3. It's a blank. Fabregas, 5-6. It's a fly ball to left. And Martin will get to it and make the play for out number 1. Here's the pitcher, Ryan Dempster. 102 average, 2 RBIs. Probably lay down the bunt. And that is a 9. And we're going to go ahead and call the bunt for him. So corners are in. Here comes the bunt. Ritchie, 1-1. Range play. Oh, that's interesting. And the bunt, that is a range play that's hit to the pitcher. Todd Ritchie's range is a 3. I got to see if he gets it. I'm going to keep that 20. And that is a 2. He will get it. And a 20 is going to be a great bunt. And let's see here. Dempster's bunt rating is a 1. It goes to a 0. And that is going to be that's a pop out. Pop out. Roll 1d6 versus lead runner's base running rating. If roll higher than base runner, runner is out. Well, Todd Ritchie did make the play. I should have rolled first what that was. I should have checked what that was. Wilson's base running rating is a 3, and he'll get back to first. And that'll be out number 2. So he pops out to the pitcher. Wilson gets back to first. Bad bunt by Dempster. His bunt rating is a 1. I can see why. And now Castillo. Castillo got a single his first time up. Wilson on it first. Strategy. Nothing on the 8. Wilson, Ritchie, a 3-4. That's a blank, not tired. Castillo, 2-6, and against the righty, it's a base hit right past the pitcher and into the outfield. Wilson with 2 outs will make third. So the inning will continue as Castillo gets his second hit of the game. And now runners at the corners for Berg. Berg is 0 for 1. Chance here for the Marlins to maybe get some runs. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Ritchie fires to first. His pickoff rating is 1-9. And he got him. Side retired. Wow. Luis Castillo is picked off. A chance for the Marlins to get on the board. Todd Ritchie throws to first to pick him off and got him. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error. But Luis Castillo just wasn't paying attention, and it's still 2-0 Pirates after 3. We go to the 4th. Leading on for the Pirates will be Jose Guillen, and he walked his first time up. John Haverly joins us here at Pro Player Stadium. Dempster, 4-4. Home run result. The 19 is high. Guillen, 5-1, but he will get a base hit. He'll hit that one past third. Guillen gets a single. On base for the second time tonight. It'll now bring up Nunez. Nunez 0 for 1. Infield double play. Guillen is staying put. Dempster, 2-1. That's a pitcher result against a switch left. A 1-8's an automatic out. 20 is a blank. Nunez, 5-5. He powers one into left. That's a 9. It's going to stay up there. The humidity is going to knock it down. Left fielder Floyd's going to make the catch, and that is the first out. Next batter is Ritchie, and he's going to try to lay down the bunt, probably. And strategy roll. Yep, and we'll lay down the bunt. Dempster, corners are in. Dempster, 6-3, range play. All right, now I got to really check to see what happens here. So, another range play. 2, that ball is hit to Dempster. That is a 9, and Ritchie's bunt rating becomes a 3 when it's hit to the pitcher. So now That is a 9. That will be a successful bunt, but Ryan Dempster has to make a range play. Now, range plays are the same for a pitcher. So a 1-3, he's going to make this play. It'll be a sacrifice. If not, it's going to be a base hit. He's got it. And so Dempster will go ahead and grab it. He'll throw to first for the out. Guillen does move to second, and that's out number 2. Nice bunt by Ritchie. Even better play by Dempster. He had to get that one. So a good bunt. Moves the ball over, so a sacrifice hit to the pitcher. And now here's Martin. Martin is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. Guillen on second base, strategy roll, and nothing on the 5. Dempster will pitch. Dempster 4-2, possible error. Martin 2-6. That's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Preston Wilson. His error rating is a 5. That's a 3. He's going to drop the ball. Preston Wilson is going to drop the ball out there in center field. So he drops the ball on its center field. That will automatically bring Guillen to score. Al Martin rounding first. And I'll roll to see if he takes second base, and he won't. Martin will hold it first, but he drops the ball out there, and that allows the run to score. 3-0 Bucks. Stadium barfs. Blech. That is an E8. Second error on the Marlins in the ball game. And that does allow Guillen to come in to score easily with 2 outs. So Martin actually stays at first base, though, and it's now 3-0 Bucks on a bad error by Preston Wilson. And now the batter is Morris. 2 outs here. Right now, the Marlins don't know how to play baseball. Strategy roll. Martin will stay where he is. Dempster, 3-5. Walk plus, ball 4. And right now, the 99 Florida Marlins are playing like, well, the 99 Florida Marlins. That is the second walk given up by Dempster. It'll bring up Giles. Giles is 0 for 2. 2 outs here. 3-0 Bucks now on a bad error by Preston Wilson. Just dropped it out there. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Dempster. A 3-3 against the lefty. Home run result. Brian Giles needs a 20. And that ball now needs a 20. -1 is a 19. That won't matter. Kaboom! That ball's pretty high. That ball's pretty deep. And that ball is pretty gone over the teal monster. Home run, Brian Giles. Stadium barfs. Yeah. A 3-run bomb puts the Pirates up now 6-0. How on a huge error in the center field on Preston Wilson. Makes a ginormous error. He makes that catch. The inning is over. And now it's 6-0 in favor of the Bucks. Here's Young. They go talk to Dempster on the mound. And that was just a bad pitch by Dempster. 2 outs here, top of the 4th. Pirates already up 6-0. Dempster, 6-6. Wild pitch at the blank. Young, 3-6. Ground ball to third. That'll be handled by Ori. Ori will get it, toss it over, and end the inning. 4 runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 1 error, a 3-run bomb by Brian Giles. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Fish will be Dave Berg. Berg is 0 for 1. He was the batter when Castillo got picked off. Ritchie will pitch. Ritchie, 2-2, strikeout. That's going to miss. Berg, a 1-4, and against the righty, it's flied to center field. Easy play for Giles. And that's out number 1. Next up is Floyd. Floyd is 0 for 1. Ritchie will pitch. Ritchie, 3-2. It's a blank. Floyd, 5-2. Ground ball to first. Easy play to Young. Young will take it himself. 2 down. And now Millar. Millar is 0 for 1. Not 100%. I don't know if I introduced Joel Turney here at Pro Player Stadium. If I didn't, there he is. Ritchie, 5-5 against the righty. Strikeout 3. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. The inning is over. Third strikeout for Ritchie. And right now the Bucks are having their way with the Fish. 6-0 after 4. The Pirates did beat the Marlins in this game 11-4. And so right now I am not surprised the way this game is going right now. As we now go to the 5th. Jason Kendall leads off a Pittsburgh. He is 1 for 2 with a single. Dempster's going to stay on the mound. Might as well. Dempster will go ahead and pitch. Dempster, 5-3. Home run chance. 14 is high. Kendall, 3-3. Popped it up to first. And that's going to be in fair territory. Millar will get to it. And that's the first out. Here's Sprague. Sprague is 0 for 2. Dempster, a 3-5. That's a walk plus, and that's a ball 4. Dempster will walk Sprague. And another walk by Dempster. That is his third. Third walk for Dempster. Guillen is next. He is 1 for 1, singled and walked. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are now off. Dempster will pitch. Dempster, 2-6. Strikeout. Got him. He will come back with a strikeout. That is his 5th, okay? 2 outs now. It'll bring up Nunez. Nunez 0 for 2. Sprague on it first. Dempster will pitch. Dempster, 1-1. Strikeout, 19 is high. Nunez, 3-3, and it's going to be a base hit. He hits that one into center field. Sprague with 2 outs, base runner 4. Single to center, -1. So a 1-3, he'll get to third, and he will. And Nunez is going to turn on the Jets and try for second. A 1-4, he'll get to second base, and he will. Nunez goes ahead and puts on the Jets, and he's going to turn that single into a double. Double for Nunez. The batter will be Ritchie. He will bat. Ritchie is 0 for 2. Ritchie still has plenty of gas in the tank due to the Marlins being woefully ineffective. Sprague on at third. Nunez on at second. 2 outs here. Pitch from Dempster. 2-3. Error on a grounder. Ritchie. 2-6. And Ritchie's going to come through with a base hit to center field. Sprague will come in to score. Now, let's hit the center field. Wilson's error rating is a 5. That's an 18. He will not make an error on a grounder. So single to center with 2 outs. Nunez, base runner 5. Single to center +2 is a 7. It won't matter. Nunez will come in to score. Ritchie goes to first, and it is now 8-0 Pirates. Stadium groans. Todd Ritchie, a 2 RBI single. Todd Ritchie on the bases and says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. So Ritchie helps his own cause. Here's Martin. And Dempster may not make it out of this inning. I'd like to see if he can finish it, though. 2 outs, top of the 5th, now an 8-0 Pirate lead as Todd Ritchie helps himself. He had only 1 RBI in 99. He's going to get 2. He got 2 tonight. Dempster, 2-4. And against the lefty, it's a blank. Martin, 2-4. Fly ball center. And that'll be easy. This time Wilson will make that play. And he's got it to retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, and a walk. Pirates all over the Marlins, 8-0. And as I said, I'm not surprised this game is going that way. Leading off for the Marlins will be Mark Kotsay. He is 0 for 1. Pirates all over the Marlins, 8-0. I guess nothing to see here, guys. Sorry for the blowout. Ritchie, 3-2, blank. Kotsay, 6-4, and that's ground ball to third base. Easy play for Sprague, and he will throw it over for the out. Here's Ori. Ori 0 for 1. Ritchie, a 1-2, error on a throw. Ori, 1-6. Nope, that's going to be fly ball. And that will be Brian Giles getting that in center field, 2 down. And here's Wilson, and he gets a few boos from the crowd, from the amount of, maybe the 200, from maybe the 642 fans that showed up for this game. He gets a couple of boos for that big time drop. That was a huge drop. Ritchie will pitch to Wilson. Wilson reached on an air his first time up, though. Ritchie, 3-1 against the righty. It's an automatic out, and it will be a fly to center field. And Giles will get to that one as well. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Todd Ritchie. 8-0 Pirates after 5. We go to the top of the 6th. And Warren Morris leads off for the Pirates. Dempster is done. They have seen enough. Morris is 2 for 2 with a walk. We'll see a new pitcher for the Marlins. And coming on to pitch for the Marlins is going to be Vic Derensburg. Or Vic Derensburg. No wins, 1 loss, no save, and 8.83 ERA. You want to talk about a pretty bad bullpen? And it's a mop-up roll anyway. Vic Derensburg will come on to pitch. He can pitch to 3. Maybe they're going to give him some innings here. Warren Morris will lead off here, top of the 6th. Bucks over the Fish easily. Derensburg, 6-6, walk. No, that's high. Morris, 4-1, and that's fly to center field. And easy play for Wilson. And that is the first out. Giles is next. Giles had a 3-run bomb his last time up. He was 1 for 2 with the bomb and hit by a pitch. Derensburg, 5-3. It's a blank. Giles, 4-2. Powered into center field. That's a 12. And against the lefty, it's going to stay up. Center fielder Wilson will get to that one as well. Short of the triangle, out number 2. It was called the Bermuda Triangle out there in center field. And now here's Young. Young is 0 for 3. Derensburg, he will pitch. 2-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Young, 1-1, popped up to second. Easy play for Castillo. And he's going to make the catch and retire the side. So Derensburg with an 8.83 ERA. Does a 3 up and a 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Nice job, Vic. Stadium cheers. Yay. Leading off for the Fish will be Jorge Fabregas. He is 0 for 1. 8-0 Bucks here in the beatdown and pro player. Ritchie, 1-4, strikeout. That will miss. Fabregas, 3-4, ground ball to short, easily picked up by Nunez. And that will be the first out. Pinch hitter coming in for Derensburg. The Marlins will go to the bench. And they are going to go with, coming on to pinch hit will be Alex Gonzalez. 277 average, 14 homers, 59 RBIs. Alex Gonzalez, who hit the home run in 2003 in Game 5 of that World Series to give the Marlins the 3-2 lead before heading back to New York. I should know. I was there. It just cleared the wall. And that was in the 12th inning, by the way. Ritchie will pitch. Ritchie, 3-6. It's a blank. Gonzalez, 6-1. Base hit to right. Gonzalez gets a single. So a base hit for him. He will head to first. It'll bring up Castillo. Castillo 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Still 1 out. Infield double play. Strategy rolls are off. Ritchie, 4-4. And home run chance. That 3 is good, but Castillo didn't hit any home runs in 99. Castillo, 3-6, and he's going to ground it to short. 1, 2, 3. Second base, Morris pivot 0, 1-3. And they will get the double play to end the inning. So 6-4-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Marlins. Still 8-0 after 6. Josh Naylor to the Mariners, really. By the way, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. And Chuck Mangione, for those of you who didn't know. And even though I did not agree really with Hulk in his later years, he was still somebody I watched a lot during I will always remember him really as Hulkamania during the WrestleManias, during the WWF, not the WWE, but the WWF back in the 80s. May he rest in peace, even though I did not totally agree with him with his stuff lately. And he had a lot of issues. But in terms of what the talent he brought and body slamming on Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 3, I still don't know how the hell he picked his ass up. I still don't know how he did it. Top of the 7th, Jason Kendall leads off for the Pirates. He's 1 for 3. Marlins need a pitcher. And they're going to go with... coming on to pitch for the Marlins is going to be Brian Edmondson. 5 wins, 8 losses, a save, a 5.84 ERA. So Edmondson will be the 3rd Marlins pitcher. And he will pitch to Kendall. Top of the 7th, 8-0 Pirates. Edmondson, 6-6, error on a grounder. Kendall, 2-5. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Millar. His error rating is a 3. That's a 4. He bobbles it, picks it up, but he's got it. Edmondson goes to first. Millar will throw it to him and get the out. So a big play, nice play by Millar to not make an error. Here's Sprague. Sprague is 0 for 2 with a walk. Yeah, I know Andre went up for the slam. He did help a little bit. Remember, it's all fake, but it was a lot of fun to watch still. Edmondson, 6-1, strikeout. That won't be high. Sprague, 1-1, fly ball center field, and Wilson will get to it and put it away for out number 2. Two outs. Here's Guillen. Guillen 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Edmondson, he will pitch. Edmondson, 5-2, range play. Guillen, 1-5. That's a ground ball to first. It's a range play for Millar. His range is a 3. And he's got it. Nice play by Millar. He makes 2 nice plays today. Edmondson will come on over. Millar throws to first. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 for Edmondson. Not too bad. But the Pirates, however, are in total command. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me up to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Everybody should know that every year I always have to play at least one of these rivalry games. And we got it tomorrow night. All you Yankee fans, all you Red Sox fans, it is time for the rivalry. We will be at Yankee Stadium as the Boston Red Sox take on the New York Yankees. Brian Rose will be going for the Red Sox, and Hideki Irabu will be going for the Yankees. This is the May 25th game. I only got 2 games left in the schedule, in the first schedule block, where we feature all 30 teams, and then I reset and do all 30 again for the second block. So the rivalry game is tomorrow night. Red Sox and the Yankees. That is tomorrow night on the network. Get all you Yankee fans. Get all you Red Sox fans. The rivalry game is tomorrow night. I always do a Yankees-Red Sox game every single replay. Bottom of the 7th, 8-0 Pirates. Dave Berg will bat, and he's 0 for 2. Yes, XSG2. That is the game after that one. I do have the Devil Rays and the Mariners scheduled for the 28th. Sneak preview. That ends the block. So correct, XSG2. We will see them on... That will be the Saturday night game. Ritchie will pitch. Ritchie, 2-6, strikeout. No. Bird, 6-6, and that's a grounder to second base. Easy play for Morris. Morris gets it, tosses it over for out number 1. Come on, XSG2. Come on, XSG2. You know I get every team in there. Come on. Here's Floyd. Floyd is 0 for 2. Ritchie will deal. Ritchie, 4-5, error on a grounder. Floyd, 2-5, ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Young. Young's error rating is a 10. That's an 11. He's got it. Ritchie will come on over. Young will throw it to him for the out. And 2 away. And now here's Millar. Millar is 0 for 3. Todd Ritchie has done an excellent job tonight. Ritchie, 2-6, strikeout 15, that will miss. Millar, 2-3, and that's a fly ball to center field. Easy play for Giles. He makes the catch and retires the side. 1, 2, 3, go the fish. 8-0, favor of the Pirates. Remember, if everybody wonders how I do a schedule block, I do 2 full schedule blocks at the start of the year. You will see each team at least twice. Some, of course, more than that because I can get every other team in. After that is when I make the playoff cuts, and that's when I start. Will only show teams that are in the playoff hunt, that are usually with winning records or within 5 games of a playoff spot. And I do that after the second block. That usually starts in July. August. And then, of course, September, every game is chosen on the fly, and as just like the final, September being the pennant race, and the final week, where we always try to choose the most important game to play for the playoff push. Top of the 8th, Abraham Nunez leads off for the Bucks. He is 1 for 3 with a double. Edmondson's going to stay out there and pitch. Edmondson will deal. Edmondson, 2-1, wild pitch, it's a blank. Nunez, 6-2, base hit. They'll hit that one into right, and they have a runner on first. That'll bring up Ritchie. I don't know if he had any complete games that year. I don't know if Todd Ritchie had any complete games that year. I can find out real quick. Did he have any complete games in 99 at all? I know 99 was that kind of year. Let me see. Todd Ritchie, did he have any complete games? He had 2. Okay. He had 2 complete games. All right. We'll see. They're going to let him pitch here and see if he can get this one. So Ritchie will bat. He's 1 for 3. He's got a 2 RBI single his last time up. Infield double play. Pitch from Edmondson. 2-1, wild pitch. And yeah, he uncorks a wild one. Nunez goes to second. Wild pitch by Edmondson. And he goes to second base. And that takes away the double play. Nunez will go ahead and will stay at second now. Edmondson the batter. Edmondson will pitch. 2-6, possible error. Ritchie, 3-2, and it's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Millar. His error rating is a 3. That's a 19. He'll get that. He'll throw to Edmondson covering the bag. That's out number 1, and Nunez does go to third. And now here's Martin, and the Fish are going to play 8-0 lead. I would think they'd just play the infield back and just surrender. I don't know. Would you surrender the game? They'll play the infield then. They want to play to win. Why not? They'll play the infield in. Here's Martin. Martin is 0 for 4, but he's reached on 2 errors tonight. Edmondson will pitch. Edmondson, 3-2. It's a blank. Martin, 5-4. And that's going to be a base hit. He hits one pass short. That'll bring in the run. Nunez will score. Single for Martin. It's now 9-0 Pirates. Stadium groans. RBI single for Martin. And now Edmondson is tired. The batter is Morris. And they're going to let Edmondson stay in there. I think the Marlins have pretty much done it with this one. 9-0 Bucks. Martin on it first. Edmondson will pitch. 5-2, range play. Morris, 1-5, ground ball to short. It's a range play for Dave Berg. His range is a 3. And now he's got it. Nice play. Let's see. 2-2. Infield double play. 3. Second base, pivot Castillo. 0, 1-3. It's a double play. No. Martin thrown out at second. Morris will take first. And that is out number 2. So that is a fielder's choice. It will now bring up Giles. Giles is 1 for 3. Got hit by pitch and a 3-run bomb. Morris on it first. Edmondson will pitch. Edmondson, 6-6. Error, grounder. Giles, 3-5. Nope, that's a fly ball to right field. And that'll be handled there by Kotze. And he puts it away for the out. 1 run, 2 hits. And that is all. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Todd Ritchie, he is not tired yet. He's going to continue to stay out there. Why not? And it will be Mark Kotze leading off for Florida. And he's 0 for 2. Ritchie will deal. Ritchie, 5-3, walk plus. And, yeah, barely, but that is ball 4. Kotze, 4 - 1 is 3, but a walk plus, he add 10. That's a 13. He will walk Kotze. And that is the first walk given up by Ritchie. He only had 51 of them in 99. Next batter is Ori. Ori is 0 for 2. Ritchie will pitch, and that's a 2-1. Home run result against the righty. Ori needs a 9 - 1 is 8. That's a 5, and the Marlins at least will not be shut out. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Kevin Ori. Stadium cheers. Yay. Kevin Ori with a 2-run bomb, and it's now 9-2. Are the Marlins going to make a comeback? Now a 9-2 ball game. Batter now was Wilson. Wilson is 0 for 2, but reached on an error. Ritchie will go ahead and pitch. Ritchie, 5-6, strikeout. Got him. He will get Wilson, and that is the 4th K for Todd Ritchie. 1 away. And now Fabregas. Fabregas is 0 for 2. Ritchie deals. And 2-5. And wild pitch, it's a blank. Fabregas, 6-4 popped up to first base, and Kevin Young says he'll get it. And that is out number 2. Pinch hitter coming in for Edmondson. He's done. We'll see a new batter for the Marlins, and it is going to be Bruce Avon. 289 average, 12 homers, 70 RBIs in 99. So Bruce Avon will now bat for the Fish. Ritchie, a 4-2. That's at the park. Pro player, 3-2. Grounder to short, handled easily there by Nunez, and he will throw it over to end the inning. 2 runs, 1 hit, and a walk. A 2-run bomb by Kevin Ory. Ritchie is tired, but they're probably going to let him. They probably going to let him pitch. And after 8, it is now 9-2 Bucks. As we now go to the 9th, Kevin Young will lead off for the Pirates, and the Marlins need a pitcher. And they're going to go with coming on to pitch for the Marlins is going to be Braden Looper. 3 wins, 3 losses, 3.80 ERA. Braden Looper will be the 4th Marlin pitcher. I'm sure that name might ring a bell. Braden Looper. He'll go up against Kevin Young here to start the top of the 9th. And he can pitch to 5. Looper. 1-3 against the righty. It's a blank. Young. 1-5. Fly ball center field. And it will be Preston Wilson making the catch for out number 1. Next batter is Kendall. Kendall is 1 for 4 with a single. Looper will pitch. Looper, 3-4. That's a blank. Kendall, a 3-4. Popped out to second base. Castillo says he'll get to it. And he will. That's out number 2. And now Sprague. Sprague is 0 for 3 with a walk. Looper goes ahead and deals. 5-6. Walk. 9. No, that misses due to the ballpark. Sprague. 6-5. And he grounds one to third. That'll be easily played by Ory. And Ory will get it. Throw it over to first and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. And they have a 9-2 lead. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the order for the Marlins. Luis Castillo will bat. He is 2 for 3 tonight. Todd Ritchie's going to try to go the distance. Bullpen for the Pirates is ready, though. Ritchie, a 2-1 home run result, but Castillo has zeros. Castillo, 1-3, and he just popped it up. Pop fly ball to shortstop. Abraham Nunez will make the catch. Next up is Berg. Berg is 0 for 3. Todd Ritchie trying to go the distance here. Ritchie, 3-6. It's a blank. Berg, 2-4. And that's a fly ball to right. And Guillen, he'll track that one down 2 away. And the last chance for the Marlins is going to be Cliff Floyd. Floyd is 0 for 3. The 432 fans left here at Pro Player Stadium hoping for a good hit. Maybe the Marlins can turn it around with 2 outs. I kind of doubt it. Ritchie, 3-2. It's a blank. Floyd, 2-4. And that's a ground ball to first. Going over there is Kevin Young. He's got it. Runs to the bag. Jumps on the bag. That's your game. Pirates go ahead and take care of business against the Marlins tonight, 9-2. Stadium groans. Nothing across for the Fish. And the Pirates will go ahead and get the win here over the Marlins in a 9-2 victory here at Pro Player. Final line score coming up. Really not much to talk about. For the Pirates, 9 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. For the Marlins, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Todd Ritchie. He goes the distance. He'll get the win. Ryan Dempster does wind up with the loss. So kind of the game I expected with the Marlins tonight. The 99 Marlins were not a good team. The 99 Pirates, however, could be very interesting. 10-minute ticker is next. Well, that, and Dennis Cruz says that's that. See, yep, that's that. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. But that's okay. And Section 518 just takes another beer. Said, yep, that's my Marlins of 99, all right. My favorite Marlins team of all time is the 97 team. That was their first ever World Series they ever did. And that 97 Marlins team was actually very good. That was a very good team. The 97 Marlins were a lot of fun to watch. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Pirates go ahead and crush the poor Marlins 9-2. Let's see how the rest of the majors does tonight. May 22nd, Rangers and the Orioles. Texas 1166, that is 11. Orioles 941, and that is 5. Toronto at Boston. Blue Jays 12-12, that's 1. Red Sox 9-24, that's 3. They'll win that one. Yankees and the White Sox in a doubleheader. Yankees 16-42, 7 runs. White Sox 6-16 and 2 runs. Game number 2, Yankees at White Sox. Yankees 935, that is 4. White Sox 646, and that is 5. They will split the twin bill. Tigers and the Indians. Tigers 1164, 9 runs. Cleveland 1652, and that's 8 runs. The Cats will get that win. Seattle at Kansas City. Mariners 2046, and that is 8. Royals 2066, that's 14. Win for the Royals. Oakland at Minnesota. Athletics 736, that is going to be 4. Twins 462, that is 6, a win for them. Anaheim at Tampa Bay. Angels 646, and that's 5. Devil Rays 1031, that's 4. The Halos will win it. Cubs and the Braves. Come on, Braves, start losing some games here. Cubs 0-21. They're not going to lose that. They're not going to win that one. That's 1. Braves 12-51, and that is 7. That's a win for them. Diamondbacks and the Rockies. Diamondbacks 1964. That's 12. Rockies 722, and that is 2. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 1021. That is 3. Dodgers 24-43, and that's 9. One for them. Brewers and the Expos. Brewers 1153 and 7 runs. Expos 952, and that's 6 runs. The Brewers will get the win. Phillies and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Phillies 1123, and that's 3. Mets 12-12, that's 1, and the Phillies will get the win. Reds and the Padres. Reds 1364, and that's 10. Padres 265, and that's 7. That game belongs to the Reds. The Reds have been winning some games lately. Astros and the Giants. Astros 821, that is 2. Giants 1013, and that is also 2, and they're going to extras. Astros roll a 3, -1 is 2. Giants roll a 1 + 0, and that's a win for the Stros. May 23rd, Texas at Baltimore. Rangers 851, and that's 6. Orioles 1354, that's 8. Toronto at Boston. Blue Jays 141, and 3 runs. Red Sox 1066, 11 runs, a win for the Bo Sox. Yankees at the White Sox. Yankees 1643, and that is 7. White Sox 346, that's 4. Another win for the Bronx Bombers. Detroit at Cleveland. Tigers 534, and that is 3. Indians 1526, and that is 5. The Indians, by the way, for all you Indians fans, they have taken over first place in the American League Central. Seattle at Kansas City. Mariners 1242, that's 6. Royals 951, and that is also 6. And we're going to extras. Mariners roll a 4 plus 0. Kansas City rolls a 6 minus 5 is 1. They were horrible in the clutch. The Mariners are going to go end up with the win. Oakland at Minnesota. Athletics still chasing the Rangers out there. Oakland 1036, that's 5. Twins 514, that is 1. A win for the A's. Anaheim at the Devil Rays. Halos 632 and 3 runs. Devil Rays 726, that's also 3 runs, and they're going to extras. Anaheim rolls a 4 plus 1 is 5. Tampa Bay rolls a 3 plus 1 is 4, and that's going to be a win for the Halos. Cubs and the Braves. Cubs 934 and 4 runs. Braves 1435, that's 6 runs. All the Braves do is win. Diamondbacks and the Rockies. Diamondbacks 2066, that's 14. Rockies 1042, that's 5. A win for the D-backs. Pirates at the Marlins. Pirates 615, 2 runs. Marlins 533, 3 runs, and the Fish will get a win. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 1754 and 9 runs. Dodgers 716, 2 runs. Redbirds will win. Brewers and the Expos. Brewers 1052, 6, and that's 6. Expos 16, and that is 4. Win for the Brew Crew. Phillies and the Mets. Can my Mets get a win? Phillies 844, and that is 5. Mets 655, and that is 6. And my Mets will have a happy recap. Reds and the Padres. Reds 1153, 7 runs. Padres 642, and that's 4 runs. And another game belongs to the Reds. Astros and the Giants. Astros 1035, 5 runs. Giants 664, 8 runs. And the G-Men will get a win. May 24th, White Sox at Cleveland. White Sox 1342, and that is 6. Important series out there because the White Sox and the Indians are 1 and 2 in that division. Indians 1442, and that is also 6, and they go to extras. White Sox roll a 5 plus 2 is 7. Indians roll a 2 plus 0, and the Chi Sox will get the win. Toronto at Detroit. Blue Jays 1243, 6 runs. Tigers 716, 2 runs, and the Jays get a win. Mariners and the Twins. Mariners 1556, and that's 9. Twins 1466, that's 12. A win for the Twins. Texas at Tampa Bay. Rangers 1315, that is 3. Devil Rays 1526, and that's 5. And the Devil Rays will get the win. Padres and the Diamondbacks. Padres 621, and that's 2. Diamondbacks 866, it's 10. A win for the D-backs. Marlins and the Cubs. Marlins 662, that is 7. Cubs 1132, and that is 4. Wow, the Marlins actually won 2 games in a row. Rockies and the Astros. Rockies 811, that's 0. Astros 1631, and that's 5. Another win for the Stros. Braves and the Brewers. Braves 1013, that is 2. Brewers 722, that is 2, and they're going to extras. Let's see. Atlanta rolls a 3 plus 0. Brewers roll a 4 and plus 0, and that will be a win for the Brew Crew. Expos and the Phillies. Expos 1754, and that is 9. Phillies 1351, and that is 7. That's a win for the Spos. Mets and the Pirates. With the Braves losing, I'd like to get a game back on them. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 946, that is 6. Pirates 1041, and that is 5. And my Mets will have a happy recap. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow, tell all your Red Sox fans, tell all your Yankee fans, the rivalry game tomorrow night from Yankee Stadium. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. Brian Rose will be going for the Red Sox. Hideki Irabu will be going for the Yankees. Both those teams are at the top of the division in the American League East. This game actually does have some meaning. Red Sox and Yankees tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles, even though this game was kind of meh. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Raise the Jolly Roger as the Pittsburgh Pirates put the Florida Marlins on the hook and fry them up and serve them for dinner. Pirates go ahead and conk out the Marlins 9-2. See you guys tomorrow night for a big rivalry game.